Hey guys, and welcome back to another video, and today we have my review of the third Nightmare on Elm Street film, Dream Warriors. Now, I haven't reviewed the first two on this channel yet, but all you need to know, I mean spoilers if you want to watch those reviews later on anyway, but basically I love the first one, obviously classic horror film, I think it's great. Don't like the second one much at all really, I think a lot of it is laughably bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are things in it that I do actually like, but for the most part I don't want to watch it again. But yeah, and there will be spoilers in this video for the film of Dream Warriors, and basically I really enjoyed this film. We see the return of Heather Langenkamp Camp as Nancy in this film, and it was great. Obviously she does really well in this role. She was great in the first one, she's great in Wes Craven's New Nightmare as well, which I have seen and which I do also enjoy. But there was a surprise role in this film which I didn't know was here the first time round, and this was my second time watching it, but Lawrence Fishburne, a young Lawrence Fishburne is in this film, and he's actually really good, and I really like his character Max as well. Yeah, just was a nice surprise the first time I watched it. Our main protagonist is called Kristen, and she is a really good one. I don't know if she's in the rest of the films, I haven't seen 4, 5 or 6, but I really liked her in this film. She was really compelling, so I kind of hope she is. This film has so much creativity behind it, and I haven't watched the special features yet, but I'm going to at some point, and I'm excited too. The practical effects are very good in this film, and could be the pure reason in these Nightmare films of why practical is often better than CGI. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not an anti-CG person, and I probably never will be. I think CGI is great. I think it's really good in a lot of films, but I think it definitely works better when you get practical effects, especially when you get them right. Saying this though does lead me to one scene that I did dislike. It was towards the beginning. Freddy becomes this kind of worm creature attacking or eating Kristen, and just didn't work for me. I know there's always kind of a goof factor to these Nightmare films, but this was just a bit too far for me. Like, even though they've got the goof factor, they're still horrors. They're pretty intense, they're pretty scary, but that one scene didn't work for me really. The effects weren't bad at all, it was just the idea didn't do it. Maybe it's a matter of it being dated for me. I really don't know, I just didn't like it. Another problem I have is when one kid is killed early on in the film, and the effects are absolutely amazing, and the idea of how he's killed is amazing. He's killed in like a puppet kind of way, and it's really interesting, really creepy, and great effects, as I said. But I think it should have affected the rest of the kids more. It affects them for a little bit, maybe 5 minutes at the max, but that's really it, and I think it should have definitely affected them more throughout the film, especially with the kind of kill it was. Now yes, obviously they didn't see Freddy as a puppeteer and whatnot, but we did, and that left it memorable to us, but the characters don't seem to remember it. If it was any other kill, I don't think I would have remembered it. There's also another scene with a doctor being a real prick to one of the girls, and it's just really pointless. I don't know if it's Freddy in a dream, which just came to mind as right in this, but I mean, it was just really out of nowhere, and even if it was Freddy out of nowhere, and he never shows up again, and it's really strange, and I don't know. But as I said, I do really enjoy this film. All the kids are unique and different, and my favourite kid is probably Kincaid. He's just so much fun on screen. I love watching him. I hope he's in the others too. It keeps the creepy vibe in the dream world especially, and Robert Englund is obviously great as Freddy. A lot of people don't seem to find the Nightmare films scary, which is kind of disappointing, because I think they are. I think they are scary. I think, just imagine if you were home alone, midnight, pitch black outside, haven't got any of the lights on, maybe some mood lights behind your TV, watching at least the first, third and the 7th. I think you'd struggle to get through them. I'm pretty sure I would. We obviously have that iconic Freddy line.
This is it, Jennifer. Your big breaking TV. Welcome to prime time, bitch.
And the stuff with Freddy's birth actually really interests me, and it's kind of upsetting that his mother was raped so many times, and just that's how Freddy came to be, I guess, and it adds a layer of tragedy to his death. Now obviously he's still despicable, he's still horrible, we still hate him. I mean, obviously we kind of love Freddy, he's You know, where would we be without Freddy Krueger? You know, but you know what I mean. It's really upsetting to see the kids tormented by Freddy and them try and get help, try and talk to people, but they don't listen, which is fine, because if you don't know, this film is set like in a hospital kind of place for ill children, teenagers, and yeah. But that adds to the layer of relationship that the kids have with Nancy, because obviously Nancy believes them, she's been through this herself, and she helps them, which, by the way, Nancy dies in this film. I was so incredibly shocked, because I did not expect that at all. I watched the first 3 films, and then I watched the 7th one, because I'd heard that the middle 3 aren't very good, and I knew that the 7th one didn't have much of a relation to the main story. It was a pre-Scream kind of thing, and like I said, I did enjoy it, but that's why I didn't watch them entirely in order. But this shocked me so much, and it added so much to the emotion of this film, because she was the one person that the kids could really talk to, and now she was gone. I mean, obviously I guess Neil, but honestly I don't really care about Neil that much. This film is a really solid horror, it's got really compelling characters, and it's a lot of fun. I give Dream Warriors a 7 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do you like this film or do you hate it? Let me know in the comments below, as long as you're respectful about it with me and the others there. Also, episode 2 of mine and my friend's podcast has come out just yesterday at the time of recording. Don't know about when this will be released, but I'll leave it on the end screen. Make sure to check it out if you enjoy my videos, and make sure to go and check out some of my other reviews as well. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.